Adding filters to your Tableau dashboard is a really great way to allow users to interact with your dashboard instead of just looking at a collection of charts and graphs. So adding a filter is super easy. I have my line graph here of sales and profit over time, and I want to filter by region, meaning I want the user to be able to select a region and see this line graph based only on the region they have selected. So all you need to do is click on the field that you want to filter by and drag it into the filters shelf. And this dialog box will pop up, which gives you some options for how you want to filter your data. So if I just wanted to see one specific region, like the South, I could just check the box next to South, and then my visualization will populate to only show me data for that region. Alternatively, if you click on wildcard, this will allow you to filter your data without having to check boxes. So this could be useful if, for example, you were filtering by a field of phone numbers and you only wanted to see phone numbers that start with a certain area code. You also have the option to filter by a specific condition or by the top data points in a field. I'm gonna come back to general, and I'm actually not gonna filter out any regions just yet. So I'm gonna make sure that they're all selected and I'll click OK. Now I'm going to click the drop down next to my region filter, and I'm going to click show filter. And now I have the option to interact with my chart by filtering out different regions. And the data automatically populates depending on which regions I have selected. So in this example, my data is filtered by a dimension, meaning the region field is a categorical field. It's usually shown on the x-axis. As a reminder, all of the fields shown in this top section are dimensions, and the fields shown in this bottom section are measures. So it's less common, but you could also filter by a measure. So for example, if I wanted to filter by quantity, again, I'm going to click and drag this field into the filters shelf. And this time the dialog box looks a little bit different. I'm prompted to choose an aggregation for the quantity field. I'm just going to say sum. And now I can choose how I want to filter the sum of the quantity. Again, I'm not going to apply any filters just yet, so I'll just click OK. And now I'll click the drop down next to my quantity field and click show filter. And now the user can filter the data to only see a specific quantity.